This is Lansdowne, the voice of the fans, and you're very welcome to the League of Ireland preview of season 2026. David Dunn here, joined by Conor McAvoy. And of course, as always, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, head over to Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter account. And if you are watching and listening to us on Spotify, give us a 5-star review. We really do appreciate it. And if you want to give us a little bit of extra support, get a little bit of extra roar, $4.99 per month, and you get a couple of bonus podcasts over there. It's a great way to support the channel. That is on Spotify and YouTube. $4.99 wherever
Jesus.
you can give us $49 if you want over buy us a coffee. If you just want to give us a one-off donation, we really do appreciate it, because honestly, you guys keep us going. And don't forget, you can get your coasters, your beer mats, and your sticker packs there. That's all in the link below. But honestly, even if not, thank you guys for your lovely support.
Just subscribe and like the video.
Of course, we are back for another season of the League of Ireland. We're going to take it up a notch this year, Conor, aren't we? We're going to be doing a weekly live, most weeks anyway. We're going to be live League of Ireland this Friday, 11 p.m. thereabouts. We're going to be live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, of course. And we want to hear from you. Now, we always hear from you, Conor, don't we? Because we are Irish football's most interactive podcast. We actually want to hear what you have to say. But we're taking it one step further this year, Conor, aren't we? Why don't you tell the raw faithful what we're doing?
Yeah, it's very exciting. As obviously you said already, we're going to be live pretty much every single Friday. We plan to be live every Friday, but obviously sometimes things happen.
March might go a bit funky.
Yeah, obviously there's an international break thrown in there, but we will try to be live every Friday. We will be coming on to chat about all the League of Ireland games, especially obviously this week we'll only have 4 games, no first division. We'll be chatting about the first division as well, of course. And we'll be coming on chatting, and we'll be taking people's calls. People want to jump in on the stream. Obviously it'll be coming through StreamYard, so if you want to show your face off, if you want to show us how well you look after a night on the sauce at a match, you can come in and join us with probably your balaclavas on and your Bray Wonders hooligan gear on. It's gonna be very, very exciting, isn't it? Dave getting people on and give their opinions, obviously. As interactive as we are, we haven't done any sort of call-in shows as such yet, and we don't want to call it a call-in show because it's not all about calling in. It's about coming on and having your say. Even the comments will still be read. People will still get their thoughts if they can't. And I think it'll be a good way of getting a bit more debate, a bit of chat about it, learning maybe more in depth from people who are at the games, because obviously we'll be watching from far as from home, with one on a TV screen, one on a laptop, and sometimes you miss out on things. You might get a few funny stories and etc. So I'm really looking forward to, especially this Friday will be the curtain raiser. There's always a few.
How it will work is essentially we'll have a number. Yes, it will be a UK number, right? Don't start getting all, in my face about that. But basically, on WhatsApp, you'll text us. You'll say, "Here's my name. I'm a Bray fan, or I'm a Bows fan, or whatever fan. This is what I want to talk about." We'll send you a link, and we'll get you on. That simple. Just keep it classy. You can say what you want to a degree. Nothing racial, nothing homophobic, nothing stupid. All football. And then basically, maybe if you're watching and you don't agree what this guy is saying, give us another text, and then we'll maybe get the two of you on debating. And we'll have a bit of a shouting match on here. I'm very excited. I don't really know how it's going to go because we haven't done this before, and it's going to be great fun. And we're just trying to take it all up a notch here on Lansdowne Moor. We are the voice of fans. We are an Irish, take on the beautiful game. And of course, we talk all things football. But obviously, League of Ireland, the national team, that is very close to our hearts. And we want to do our best to sort of make the league a bit more fun and get your thoughts out there, because I don't think anyone else really does that. They don't do it quite like we do it anyway. So there you go. It's all going to be mad. It's all going to be fun. And get involved.
I can't wait. I can't wait till people have a go at us as well. It'll be funny because we'll have a few people ring in and they won't even want to talk about the League of Ireland. They'll have a go at some opinion we had about something else or some player, and then they'll really come first. But it's going to be it'll be a good laugh because we don't what we say is what we believe usually. I think so. Maybe Matt Martin with some of his his ultra
Um,
positive takes at times. But maybe Martin might ring in the off Friday because he has told me, and anyone who wants to put it, he said he will be watching the League of Ireland every week this year. And Dave, don't worry about your UK number because we all know you live in Derry, and it would take a real fake Irishman to accuse someone from Derry of not being Irish just because you have a UK number living in Derry. Like, yeah, see,
oh God, he's been well. He's been at it already, hasn't he? James McLean. Jesus. What I mean, it's going to be a hell of a season this year. You know, we're just going to add more to the madness, and yeah, that's it. But we just want, and we're gonna move on. But yeah, we just want to get your thoughts. We just want to get more interactive with you guys, and yeah, even if you just want to talk to us about anything, if you got an issue with an opinion we've had about something, absolutely get involved.
yeah.
Come on, come on, and yeah, we'll have it out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm really excited. Don't know what's going to happen, but anyway, that's going to be this Friday. So get involved. Right, Connor. So we're going to talk about just basically some of our predictions
Yeah.
and things of that nature.
Just firstly,
Um,
just
yeah,
before, did you see the game on Saturday? Did you see any of the Preston's Cup? Did you see
I
before
watched
we talk about
bits of it. Was at work. Unfortunately, I saw the goal. Obviously, James McLean with a fantastic cross in, and yeah, did well. Nice finish. Not the best at defending in the world. And of course, I noticed James McLean went right over to the Rovers fans, start goading them. So, yep. And obviously, the whole thing of him refusing to do the presser because Paul Rome was sitting in the press box or in the press room afterwards. So, that's interesting. Yeah. What about yourselves? Did you watch it? I'm sure
Yeah, I
you
did.
did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did see it. It was an entertaining game. Obviously, Rovers were kind of quite rotated. Well, I wouldn't even like the thing is to have so many good players that they can rotate. But in all, if they picked their best 11, they were missing a number of faces. Quite with a number of younger players who done actually quite well. But yeah, Derry deserved winners. Could have been more. And yeah, I thought they were quite impressive. The biggest probably takeaway was that James McLean played in midfield too, which Mr. Irish Football Blog Bill was very impressed with because he predicted years ago that James would end up playing midfield Sunday with his aggression and his ability on the ball. So fair play to Bill, he called that early. But I do think James, I think it's a long time the better off playing probably as a wing back because if you know, the goal came from McLean going past Kovaleskis down the left hand side and then whipping a lovely ball to Darren Markey, who's obviously he's an exceptional signing for Derry this season. But yeah, I'm really like it just emphasised how excited I am for the league to kick off because we had last year obviously the President's Cup. Dave, you remember last year your comments after that when Shells beat Drogheda and Drogheda looked awful and you were saying how Drogheda were definitely getting relegated and there's no way they don't finish last, but they proved you wrong. But this year was quite, and no one can really take too much away. But yeah, it made me more excited for the league to start.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, I can't wait for it. Got my League of Ireland yearly pass there. So yeah, on this Friday actually, what do we? I haven't even done a graphic with this, have we? But let's have a look at the sorry Premier Division fixtures. What one
No,
are you
we don't
gonna
look
you
at
gonna
the
be
end.
watching?
We'll let you save that
We'll
to
look at it at
last
the
year
end.
because we've a new segment at the end for fans wondering. We'll save the fixtures at the end. But Dave, we actually I
Okay.
forgot. Actually, this came to me there just because we're a bit all over the place because it's the first one of the year. There will be a fantasy football league made for fans for LOI fans of supporters of Lansdowne Roar, and that will be made today. It should probably have been made for this video. It will be actually by the time this video is done. The link to join it is in the description, and we will make our team. Myself and Dave will obviously be in it. And if you want to join the fantasy football, the link is in the description to join that. Apologies, we probably should have had that done already, but it only just came to me there. But it's a bit of a mad couple of weeks, hasn't it been, Dave? But yeah, continue on.
Yes. Right. Shall we start with our predictions?
Yes.
Right. So the first one we have here, league winners. Who are you going with?
No. I have gone with not a comfort. Well, maybe it is a controversial. I have gone with Derry City. I think Derry are going to do it with the money they've spent. The two McLean, Darragh Markey, James Clark, your boy Santos, Josh Thomas. It looks like they're signing Barry Cotter now as well. Ridiculous squad they've got. Not just unbelievable talent, 1 to 11. Probably you could say 1 to 16, 17. They have so many options. It's not an easy one. I do think it's going to be a three-horse race this year between themselves, um, Shells and Rovers. Obviously, Shells have strengthened very well as well. And obviously, I've seen they rejected almost 500 grand for Harry Wood, or maybe 500 grand, which shows us where they see themselves that they're rejecting that sort of money for a lad. So yeah, I just think Derry have what it takes over the line, especially with the grass pitch coming in later in the year as well. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, genuinely, Derry as well. I think Derry are going to be a lot of people's favourites. Just looking here at the actual betting here in Petty Powers, they're actually I can share that on here, can't I?
Yeah,
Um, hold on. Yeah, you can see there that Shamrock Rovers are obviously 6 to 5, and Derry City's 3 to 1. But I think a lot of people are going to jump on the Derry City bandwagon. It's not a bandwagon. I just think there's a real feel good factor about the club at the moment.
yeah.
The homecoming of James McLean. Obviously, his brother's there as well now, and they're signing quality. I think James McLean would be an excellent addition to the league. I think it's great. It's going to be great fun, and I think he's going to get a lot of notoriety around the league as well. A lot of eyes on it there as well. It's just a shame that you don't have Damien Duff,
Yeah.
you know, in the league anymore.
Well, he'll probably be Damien Duff on steroids, won't he? This season.
Yeah.
Well, he looks like it so far, but just on Derry as well is quite interesting this year. A lot has been made over the years of their owner Philip O'Doherty, who is a billionaire, local man in Derry, who's put a lot of money into the club, but people have said maybe it's gone to the wrong places, putting it to maybe older heads of players that are on the back tail end of their career rather than players maybe that you could make money back in the future. But this year, I seen an interview he done where he said he's retired from his business altogether and he's put full focus on Derry City, which is a scary
Oh,
sight for the rest of the league. He's kind of said there's an open checkbook with Derry City at the moment. He's signing who he wants, when he wants, and no one's going to stop him. He's obviously to put big money into the grass pitch coming in now during the summer, which is going to be from whatever it's going to be an elite grass pitch. It's going to be the same level as Lansdowne Road, which will be not just for Derry City's point of view, for the league, the point of view, to have a pitch of that standard again will be is another standard bearer. It's taking what's in Tala and doing better, which is great to see. And like he's invested serious money, like Sim McLean. That wasn't obviously they'd been speaking to him, but when the opportunity came, he made sure to get the deal done. I believe Shane Duffy could be in the pipelines in the future. I know it was mentioned about this window, but it seems too late. And I know he's out of contract in the summer with Norwich, and he's on 25 grand a week. Like they're not going to give him as much money as Doherty has. He's not going to give him 25 grand a week. So I think he'll probably come back in the summer as well. When his deal's up at Norwich. So I think just everything's going in the right direction. And the big thing, I know we're not talking about underage football on the show at the moment, but the big thing is that he's talked about is the amount of young players that Derry have lost over the last couple of years because the investment in the academy has not been good enough, and they've not done enough to keep hold of local young talent that are doing really well. There's like Caddick O'Neill, who's now at Arsenal but was playing for Linfield. Emmett Morrison is at Sheffield United now. He went to Cliftonville, and a number of lads were going to Cliftonville, going to Linfield, because obviously the academy setup wasn't as good. But now he's
yeah.
invested more money into the academy, and they're gonna. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Derry do on and off the pitch this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the academy, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you get a couple of ringers in, McLean, and hopefully Duffy. It'd be great. It's great for the league. It's great for the league. I know I'm going to be getting a text message, giving out about that. But high tide lifts all boats. I wish more people would see it that way, but clearly don't. And then of course you have to get the interest in the club, and then you get the young players in, and yet it's all about the academy. So hopefully, it's great being a billionaire and pulling all the money and getting these ringers in. And I don't mean that in a disparaging or a banger. He used to say it, though, getting a banger in. But, you've got to get that interest, and then you've got to invest in the academy. So hopefully that money goes in the academy. I like how the ground looks. It looks like a proper ground. I just wish they do something with that fucking stand that's Jason from the camera that
I'm
kind of
sure it
goes
will be.
around.
I'm sure there will be.
Yeah, let's sort that out, and let's get a proper stand behind the goal on the right. And yeah, I like where they're going. I like what they're about. And yeah, I thought they were very unlucky last season. Probably, they drew too many games too early on. I'd watched a lot of Derry City last season. I thought
Yeah.
they were excellent and very unlucky. But yeah, that is my prediction for that. Um, Relegated. Oh God.
You go first with that. You go first with that one.
Relegated. Sligo Rovers.
Oh,
I think Sligo Rovers going to go down. They've lost their main man. Obviously, he's gone over to Hibs on Elding, and yeah, I think he was just single handedly keeping them up last season. I think he was second, joint second top goal scorer, was he?
joint third. It was Melia
Joint.
was second, and Duffy and Elding were joint third.
Yeah, I think they're going to struggle big time. He's going to without that, I can't see them replacing that. Well, no, they'll probably win the league now. But yeah, I think they're going to go straight down. Connor?
Yeah, I've gone with Galway. Dave, actually, if you want to pull up the odds there as well, I think it's quite interesting. If you want to pull up the odds for relegated as well, and like it's quite interesting. I think it's the first time in a while, Dave, that we've talked about a team getting promoted to the Premier Division, like Dundalk, particularly the state that they're in, and no one thinks they're going to finish last. Is quite, I think it's quite exciting for the league, isn't it? That they've done really well to turn that kind of turn it around this off season. Obviously, they've got the new pitch coming in. Of the new pitch is done with the new Astro, to improve things, and then obviously there's been work done to Oil. So fair play to everyone in the background at Dundalk who's helped turn that club around. Obviously not turn around yet because they might get back to the top, but yeah, I've gone with Galway. They've had an awful window, to be honest with you. Lost a lot of key men. They never replaced Moses Dyer last year when he went in January to Cambodia, or sorry, the summer. I keep thinking January, Cambodia. And
Yeah, right.
I
That.
don't think they've had a good window at all. They've taken a lot of players who kind of weren't good enough to play for other clubs into the team. A lot of lads coming in from like the Canadian Premier League, who are big risks. And like I know the window closed. I don't know I don't know how they're, and yeah, like Sligo, I think as well. Like we're going to go through at the end where we think each team's going to finish in the league. But yeah, I think Drogheda and I do, or sorry, Galway, sorry, and I do think it's great odds actually on Galway to finish last. I may have jumped on it at 4-1, when it was at 4-1 a
Three
couple
to
of
one
days
now.
ago.
You probably knocked it at three
Yeah,
to one,
so
have you?
yeah, put 6 grand on it. No, but I think that actually is great odds for them. I don't think the dog should be, although it usually happens when a team just gets promoted. But yeah, and then obviously Sligo losing Elding is a huge loss. They'll obviously be down there. I don't think they'll be fighting for Europe this season like they were last year, and they could lose their captain Will Fitzgerald to the Netherlands over the next year. This is being recorded on deadline day, and this my info that there's been a deal, bid put into Sligo for Fitzgerald from a Dutch Roda JC who are going for promotion to the Eredivisie. But they've put him on, and he's out of contract in the summer is the problem for Sligo. So if they lose him, my prediction may change. But at the moment, I do think it will be Galway, and I just think, especially with Sligo, because as everyone knows, with Sligo, there'll always be one or two gems that'll come through the academy every year. Somehow they always do it. They always like they're pound for pound one of the best, if not the best academy in Ireland.
That
Like
runs
Eldon
out
kind
though.
of what?
That runs out
Nah,
though
but
eventually.
oh, but the thing is, I would like, but the thing is, I'd like to give them benefit of the doubt because they put a lot of money, a lot of time into their academy. They've made it their big focus is their academy, and it has benefited them over the years. Obviously, it was Johnny Kenny, and like Owen Elding last season, kind of made himself a superstar in the League of Ireland scene. So yeah, so hopefully they do have a couple more because I think Sligo, I think the league's in a better place. Sligo are in the top tier of Ireland because they are a proper football club, but I think Galway, to be honest with you, will finish last. But yeah,
Okay.
that's just my prediction.
First division winner. Yeah, first division winners.
No shock. I've just gone with Cork, to be honest with you. I just think Cork will be too strong for the rest. I do think Bray will push them close this year, because I think Bray have had a really good off season, but I just don't see Cork winning stuff, particularly now that Shawnee Maguire staying at the club. They've Rory Keating as well. Two magnificent strikers, particularly even though they're brilliant strikers in the Premier Division standard. Never mind the first division. Obviously it looks Cathal O'Sullivan probably will be gone in the summer. I don't know if he'll play before he goes to Preston, but yeah, I just think as strong Dave, they've a brilliant academy, a lot of young talent. They've almost a whole of Munster to pick from in terms of young talent at this stage. But yeah, I have gone with Cork. I'd be shocked if you went anyone
Uh,
else.
I was gonna go Cork. But I don't know that there's just so much wrong with that club. They should be challenging for the League of Ireland title. As you say, the catchment area is the whole of Munster. they're not competing with anyone down there. That's a huge catchment area of talent, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe Kerry will get in there. But I don't know. I think they've got too many problems off the pitch. I think they'll be up there. I think they'll be challenging. But you know what? I'm going to go with Bray. They
Oh,
weren't miles off it last year, and have a very young side. And I think a year a bit more experienced. And yeah, I remember the game we watched them. How are they playing? The game we went to in the Carlisle grounds.
Cove.
Cove were just too strong for them, I suppose. They bullied them off the ball, didn't they? But I think they're going to do it. I think this year they're going to win the league. It's going to be tight, but yeah, I think they're going to do it. There you go.
Yeah.
Player of the year. I'm going to go with this one. Not really bold. I think it's going to be James McLean. I really think. I think he's going to have. I think he's going to have. He's going to be so much fun for this league. He's going to be a pain in the arse. He's going to annoy a lot of people. I think the way sometimes he goes on is ridiculous. But in but you love to hate him, and you hate to love him. I don't know. He's just one of those. And I just think, yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's still incredibly fit, and I still think he's going to do a lot of damage. He could probably be playing League of Ireland until he's 40.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying because League of Ireland is so simple. No, it's just because he's that fit, and as a winger, he is a machine. Like he's an absolute, he's a consummate professional, and I think he's gonna get a lot of assists, and they're going to get a lot of goals, and I think they're going to give it to him. There you go.
Yeah. Good shout. I just don't think because he's playing in midfield, although he will get losses because, as Wrexham fans say, even though he kind of slowed down over the last 6 months or so in the championship, he still had a wand of a left foot and used to get assists after assists from corners. But
Great crosser of the ball.
oh, he's brilliant, especially corners, set pieces. I think a bold shout for you. He is a better set piece taker than Robbie Brady in terms of not in terms of like scoring direct free kicks, but in terms of whipping in deliveries. I think he's a better
Friday
set
night.
piece deliverer.
If you want to confront Connor about it, Friday night
Yeah,
live.
but yeah, I've gone with a Derry City teammate of his. I've gone with Mr. Michael Duffy,
Okay.
the reigning player of the year from last year. I know he's getting older now, but he had one of his best seasons ever in the League of Ireland last year, and I just think he's going to be the reason Derry win the league. An unbelievable player, left foot, right foot, can do everything with the ball at his feet. He's magic, and I think when you put players like McLean around him, Darragh Markey, James Clark, I think we'll only see him be better and better. And I think he's going to be the reason Derry win the league. In particular, I think he's going to be that player that will kind of separate themselves from themselves and Rovers and Shells, in my opinion. But there's a lot of options. Like Jack Byrne could come back this year and could be at his brilliant best again, and no one will be able to stop him. But yeah, I think Michael Duffy will be that man this year.
Okay. Top goal scorer.
You went first last. Oh, you did.
I'll go
I've
first
actually
again. I know.
no. I'll go first again, just to make it even out. But I've been tempted. I've been very tempted to go with Michael Noonan because I do think he's going to score loads of goals this season for Rovers, because I just think Rovers have so many chances. But I've gone with Michael Duffy again, to be honest. I've gone with him again. He was what? It was last year. It was Padraig Amond, and then it was Mealy obviously came second. I don't think Padraig Amond's going to score the same this year. I think Duffy, just naturally, because in Derry are going to be a lot better. I think Duffy's going to score more goals, and I think that, though I do think this could be top goal scorer in the season this year, I think you'll have to score a lot more goals than, what was it, 13, 14 Amond scored last year. I think it'll be near the 20 mark, which is in the hit 20 in the League of Ireland, you're doing something well. But I think Duffy will hit 18 or 19 this year. I think that's part of the reason he'll win Player of the Year.
Okay. Top goal scorer for me. No real surprise here, Padraig Amond. He was top goal scorer last year, wasn't he? I know he's a bookie's favourite there as well. Yeah.
Oh, can you show us bookies odds? I haven't seen the for top goal score. You pull up for the fans.
There.
Paddy Power, do you want to sponsor us for giving you free promotion on your odds?
Wait. Yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor us out there for League of Ireland, by the way, yeah, there you go. Patrick Almond, 10-1. Douglas James Taylor, 12-1. Max Mata, 12. That sounds a made up name. Aidan Keane, 12-1. Rodrigo Freitas, 12-1.
Yeah,
And Mipo Odebeko.
yeah,
Odebeko.
two.
Yeah, got it right.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Two of the top four are both Pats, and two of the top six are both Shells. So it's interesting how they've worked
Jack
out.
Moore, 45-1. Just seeing where
What's
Seeing where
no
James
sign of
McLean
where's I wonder Michael Noonan. Let's go find Michael Noonan, please. It has to be up a bit further, is it?
has to
Michael
be
Noonan. Oh, there he is. He's 16
16-1.
to 1. Yeah, yeah.
Good each way
It's just
bet,
whether he
maybe.
start. I think he could score the most. It just depends how many games he starts or not. If he goes in the summer as well, rather than the end of the season, because he's obviously
Mm.
turned down going to Hoffenheim. I think he's probably better off maybe signing for someone and then going to. But yeah, I hope a young player as well as just Matt Noonan has a great off season, or not an off season, sorry, great season, that they can challenge for the Golden Boot like Mealy done last year.
What about young player to have a huge year? Is that
You,
my turn? Is it?
your turn.
Right. My turn is Michael Noonan. Michael Noonan. I think he's going to have a great year. Boy has ability. Obviously, it's probably going to be his last season in the League of Ireland. He's going to get a move somewhere else. I know Hoffenheim has been mooted about, and yeah, I think he's going to, obviously, a couple of lads have moved on, and yeah, I think it's his time to shine. How old? He's going to be 18 now, is he, for this one?
Yeah,
17, 18?
18. He's still 17, but 18 this summer. That's why he could have went to Hoffenheim now, but he obviously turned that
Yeah.
down. And he'll probably go to England or Scotland in the summer. Or, in my opinion, I'd rather him stay for the full season and then go in January. But I'm not going to tell him what to do. But yeah, yeah. So you go with Michael Noonan. How many goals do you think he'll score? By the way, if you think, who did you go with top goal score? Padraig Almond. How many do you think Noonan will finish off him?
I think he'll just probably. I think he'll probably get about 10.
Which would be a great season, wouldn't it? It'd be a brilliant season for him.
Great season, because I
Yeah.
think Almond got, how many did he get last season? 14, was it something like that?
14, yeah.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a high scoring league. There's a lot of draws, there's a lot of
Yeah.
drama, and there's it's just the way
Yeah.
League of Ireland is.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Particularly
Who's your young
Rovers
player?
rotate.
Yeah.
I've been conflicted because there's a lot of top young players, especially at all these clubs. Like, like I would say like Jack Henry Francis, but I don't think he can be a young player to watch out for because he's 22 now, and everyone knows about him. And I think he is, if like what Duffy is. I think if Pat or Shells are going to win the league, I think him in midfield is going to be, he'd win Player of the Year if Shells win it, because I think he's potential to go on and play for Ireland senior level in the future. But going with a bit of a rogue one, I've gone with Junior TM at Galway United. And even though I think Galway are going to finish last, big midfielder, 6'5" or 6'6", a monster in the middle of the park, really good ball carrier, very good off the ball, constantly getting better technically. He played a couple of times with Galway last year, signed his first pro deal, went on loan to Athlone for a while, which obviously Athlone were a bit of a basket case last year. They were just a bit of a mess. But I think this year he's going to have a huge year at Galway, because I think he's going to be thrown into the deep end because of how they haven't had a great window and stuff. And I think he's going to be one to have a huge year this year. I don't think he's going to be the young player of the year at Nats, because this isn't like, I purposely, Dave, didn't put it down as young player of the year. I wanted a young player that was going to have a big year, because with the likes of Noonan, Victor Osenvuna, are obviously your obvious shouts, or like Jada Kiki at Sligo Rovers. But I think Junior TM, I think, is going to be one to watch out for. I think he's one that could go, and obviously there's like Vinnie Leonard and at Dundalk. So yeah, Junior Thiam, I think it's Thiam how you pronounce it. Dave, maybe you're better pronouncing it than me.
Yeah, well, it's natural, Connor. Yeah, there he is. He was born in Galway, 19 years of age. He's in midfield. I've never heard of him until Connor has just mentioned him there. So that's why I'm looking here and sharing it with yourself. Defensive midfielder, centre back. This is according to Transfer Market, and he's right-sided player. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no picture
Very
of him on his
interesting.
profile, so people know what he looks like
No,
in case you haven't. Maybe you could
no
just go to
picture
his
of him.
Google.
No
If
pictures
you
here.
go out and good, if you go out in good images.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
there he is.
So that's what it looks like. If anyone's wondering.
That's what he looks like there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fair play. Right. I've got another page, but it's not sharing that one, so I'll take that one off. Okay. Next one up. First manager to be sacked or stepped down. Will I? Your turn to go first.
Sorry. Yeah. No, you went first last time.
Okay. No problem.
No,
Barry Robson.
who went first?
That doesn't matter. I'll go first. Barry Robson,
Okay.
Cork, because it's a basket case. I
Yeah.
listen. I don't know
Interesting.
what's
Yeah.
going on at Cork. I don't know what's going on at Cork. Right? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on at Cork. But when you have managers stepping down, when you have a team getting relegated, when you have fan protests, people go mad online, and I probably haven't paid enough attention to it. But I will this season, by the way. But I'd like to know what's going on. If you're watching this, can someone send me a DM and just tell me what the hell's going on with that club and why people are so angry? Genuinely, like I'm genuinely interested in this, and I just think he's going to be the next one up. He's going to walk away, or he's going to get not based on anything other than the club's a bit of a basket case. That's
Yeah.
my logic.
Yeah, because obviously, I guarantee you'll have Bill on to you now. Bill will give you the inside info on that.
Bill, if
But
you're watching, please let me know. I'm genuinely interested, mate.
yeah, because yeah, as as Cork are just a mess, to be honest with you. Like, and there's obviously, I told Bill a story about a young player. That's a very highly rated young player that's maybe currently on trial at Manchester United that they want to sign, and the reason he's not in the first team is an absolute joke. What Cork are playing at. But anyway, away from that, I can tell you off. I
You
don't
need to
want to
tell
say
me
it.
that off camera, by the way. I want to know.
But yeah, I will. But this is a tough one.
Mhm.
I'm mixed. I think it could be someone with the name John. Anyway, it's gonna be John Caulfield or John Daly. Either Dave, I don't know. Like, I just don't know because I don't think Galway would get rid of Caulfield no matter what he does. Because of how like well he's done over the years with them. The fans love him. Like, I don't think he's the reason if they go. I think it's just the squad isn't good enough. Um, whilst I do think John Daly at Waterford just is what Waterford do, isn't it? They are just a merry-go-round of a club. But yeah, I think John Daly will get the sack first by Waterford, to be honest, because I think they might start slow and then they'll pick up again. But I think I don't know. I think if someone with the name John will get sacked first. That's all I'm going to say. Is that okay with you, Dave? Someone with the name John.
So the
Although
name of
John,
John D.
although it's spelled differently, John Daly spells it without a H.
Okay, now,
And he was
that's
the first
Martin.
Irish Catholic to play for Rangers.
You better not put that on. I dare you to put that on Twitter. Come on, bootlicker
That's the
Conor
reason he got
McAvoy
sacked.
over
That's the reason he got sacked.
there. Your bold prediction of the will be your bold prediction of the year. I've got mine.
Oh, well, this is another one I've been complimenting, Dave.
Mm.
Because I've been thinking, is it the one? Wait, do you remember what my bold prediction for 2026 was in general for Irish football? It was a League of Ireland related one.
No, I can't remember what I did yesterday, mate.
It was
Well, I
that
can
Stephen
actually.
Kenny
'Cause
would
you heard
it was
enough
that
about it.
Stephen Kenny would get sacked by St. Pat's. Do you remember that? That was my bold prediction.
What's your bold prediction?
No, I'm sticking with that. I think that is my bold. Yeah, but that's my bold prediction because once we go through our tables now in a second about who finishes where, it'll probably explain why.
Okay. My one is that Shamrock Rovers will win nothing this season.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
interesting.
going to get a few text messages. It's going to get a few positive text messages. I'm going to get a mixed bag of text messages, but yeah, I reckon they're going to win nothing. I think Derry going to win a league, and it'd be someone else to win the cup. Won't be them. And yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, Dave.
See,
So what's our we've one prediction left. Is it just the where we think how the league's going to finish up?
Jesus. Okay, let's. I'll share the screen on this one. I got it on Google. Will that do you? Will that do you out there, folks? I love this
Yeah,
share
sure.
screen thing. This is so much easier. Right. So I've got it here on Google in front of me. Right. So we both think Derry's winning it, yeah? Will we go 1-on-1, or will we just go, you give all yours, I'll give all mine?
I'd say give all once.
All right, I'll go first. Derry, Shamrock Rovers, Bows, Shells, Pats. That's 50. Sixth, Waterford. Seventh, Drogheda. Eighth, Dundalk. Ninth, Galway. And 10th, Sligo. There you go.
Okay. It's easier to write out on my phone because I have a list. I have top to bottom. Derry first, Shell second, Rovers third, Bows fourth, Pats fifth, Dundalk sixth, Drogheda seventh, Sligo eighth, Galway ninth.
Going ninth. Who's 10th?
Who have I missed out on? Who have I forgot?
Ladies and gentlemen, Rap Track over here. You want to find out what's going on in football? Doesn't even know the fucking how many. You said ninth.
Oh, Waterford! I forgot Waterford. Oh, I forgot Waterford.
Oh,
even though I said the
yeah.
manager was, even though I said the manager was getting sacked. So I'll go again. I'll go Derry first, Shell second, Rovers third, Post fourth, Pats fifth, Dundalk sixth, Drogheda seventh, Waterford eighth, Sligo ninth, Galway 10th.
And he wonders why he didn't get the gig with Talksport.
What gig?
Oh, if you know, you know. Okay. Sorry, that was a low blow. But that's what we're all about. Yeah, if you want to get Connor stick for that, Friday night, 11 o'clock, fucking give him plenty of welly. Right, let's get into the predictions for
this. Our new segment.
This is our new segment. We will have Fangly graphics when we get a bit regular with this. It's just been absolutely made. This is the old, we're going one more. This is the final episode with the old classic look from last season. The next season, when it starts, when it properly starts, we'll have a new look. We'll have all Fangly go fastest drives. Right. So, let me have a look. So let me get. Oh no, wrong one. Let me share. I love this share function. This is brilliant. Share screen. Right. So this Friday, you got Derry against Sligo. You've got Galway against Drogheda. You got Waterford against Shelburne. I am going to watch Derry, Sligo, Connor. What one you got? You gonna watch them all? Are you?
Well, I'm working on them, so it technically will be. But I'll have one on the TV, and then I'll have one on the laptop, and then the goals go another. So I'll probably have Rovers to Dock on TV, as it is the TV game, and then I'll probably have Derry Sligo on the laptop. Although this year there's been a bit of change. Obviously, everyone's probably aware Rovers always play 8 p.m. on when they have a home game, no matter what, even if it's not on TV. But what they're doing this year for the league, which I think is a good thing, every single televised game is going to be played at 8 o'clock. So there will be, even if it was Galway against Drogheda was televised, they'd play that at 8 p.m. on the Friday, which is a slight change to it. But yeah, but just anyway, just to get into the predictions, may have stolen this idea a bit from Pitchside podcast I watched, this Premier League predictions, but what we are going to do for this season is we're going to do our Premier League prediction, or not Premier League, League of Ireland Premier Division predictions for each week, which we will be doing scores of each game. So, for example, if Dave goes first in Derry versus Sligo, he does his score. I cannot give the exact same score as him. And then next week we'll come back. We will go over the scores of who picked what, and we will get a point if you get the right score, 2 points a point if you get the right result, 2 points if you get the right score. and then the loser either we will do a loser each week has to do a forfeit, or the loser at the end of a month has to do a forfeit. And then obviously there'll be a big one at the end of the season about big
What?
forfeit at the end of the season.
What? It wasn't
Oh
fucking disgust. What forfeit?
no, but that's for but just something. But it won't be like it won't be something like mad. It'll just be something, just a bit of fun because maybe we'll do whatever the top comment says. Whatever
Fuck
the top
off.
comment says.
Fuck
Certainly
off.
won't do that.
We are not
But
Irish football's most interactive podcast. Not when it comes to this.
yeah,
This
yeah.
was
But
disgusting. Mate.
you know what I mean. But that's what we will be doing. Our predictions for the League of Ireland every week. We will think of something. But it won't be something mad in terms of forfeits.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going first in a Derry City Sligo one here. 2-0 win for Derry.
The Derrys. Right. Well, I'm gonna go bold. 4-0 Derry City on Friday night. I don't see how the Bit O' Red get anything out of that game, and I think it's gonna be quite grim for them. To be honest with you, against a Derry side full of confidence. So 4-0 Derry.
Definitely. I mean, what I mean is, it won't be 4-0, it'll be 2-0, but yeah, Sligo aren't going to win that one. Galway United versus Drogheda. Connor, what's your prediction?
2-1 Drogheda. Simple as. Galway, you're in the mud. Bye-bye. Galway won't win a game for the first 6 weeks. Drogheda winning 2-1. Get up. Conor Keeley actually is going to score 2 headers, but he's injured. But Drogheda are winning 2-1.
I'm going to go 1-1. 1-1 draw. 2 shit teams. I do not forgive Drogheda for letting me down last year for not getting relegated. That's what they're shit. For not getting relegated. Waterford versus Shelburne. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go 2-0 Shelburne.
Oh, you've stole my scoreline. Fuck. 3-1 Shells. 3-1 Shells. Get up, Shells. 3-1. Joey Ryan's men. Me bought a big go hat-trick.
Fair enough. Shamrock Rovers versus Dundalk. You go.
2-0 Rovers.
I'm going to go for a mad one. 4-1 Rovers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say Dundalk were going to win.
Nah. Like just that's the scoreline. And of course, the big one on the 8th, Bows against Pats at Lansdowne Road, which hasn't really. It's been a bit disappointing. The old sales for that, I believe. I think they're only like 15k or something, aren't they? Or
You know, they'll probably get up to 25k by Sunday, I'd say.
yeah, I'd love to see something like 30k be just brilliant, just for the, just for the League of Ireland. But what do you reckon? Oh no, it's my one, isn't it? 1-0 Bows. Even though Pat's my team, but 1-0 Bows.
You're not meant to predict that. 2-2.
I call that
2-2.
2-1.
2-2.
All right.
2-2.
2-2.
But yeah.
Bishop Desmond. All right. 2-2. Well, let's hear your predictions. I want to, maybe get you to do a forfeit, Connor.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll have to write down. I'll have to write down them predictions for next week. And the table, obviously, we'll put a table up, I think, every week on our socials as well about who's winning the prediction show. And then we will think of something, even if the comments, even if it's something to charity or something, we will think of something. And yeah,
giving enough fucking money to charity.
I'm looking forward to it.
After scoring, really? For fuck's sake.
Why do they keep scoring at the moment? They won't stop.
Well, yeah, and they keep fucking even when Troy Parr AZ lost and Troy Parr scored. And I just turned around and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, he scored 26 goals this season, brilliant." AZ lost, but who cares? Some fellas like, I think Troy would care. I don't care. I don't care as long as he scores. Right, Connor, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much. It was a good crack. We are back this Friday. We're going to be live, Friday 11 o'clock. It's a new thing. It's a bit of crack. And you will be, don't forget, you'll be able to come in. You'll be able to come on live. You'll be able to chat to us, either audio, video. We'll have a phone number. It will be a British number. Right? Relax.
But the thing is, when you're on the StreamYard, you won't be connected to a British number. You don't be ringing the number. It's just a link.
You,
Just have
you just
Wi-Fi
text
and never.
you text a number. We send you a link. You come on and you have your say. You have your bit. Just keep it classy. Nothing racist. Nothing homophobic. Nothing like that. Keep it classy. We'll have a chat. Someone comes on, you disagree what you're saying. You want to have a chat. Let's have a chat. We'll have a debate. We'll have a mass debate. Yeah, bit like what Connor does when he watches League of Ireland. Right, are we? Anyway, so that is it. Don't know how it's going to go. It's got to be great fun. It's got to be mad, and that's the way we want it. And we want to hear from you guys. If you're traveling back from wherever, if you're, I don't know, if you're from Dundalk and you're traveling back from Dublin, or if you're
Mhm.
from Dublin, you're traveling back from Waterford. Let us know. I want to talk
Yeah,
to you guys. We want to
yeah.
reach out. We want to make this as interactive as
And if you
possible.
want, obviously, if there's any other content you want around the League of Ireland this season,
Let us
it'll
know.
be great to get your input. And also, we will be doing. I probably my plan is to do is a young player to watch out from every single League of Ireland club, which will be up on the channel because this is going up Tuesday. So we would have been live last night. This will probably be up on Wednesday, and you will see what young players I think you should watch out from each club this season.
Absolutely. So yeah, this is your home League of Ireland. We're only getting started, lads. We told you it's something we've been working on for a while. Even though we were working on it, it's like, don't know how this is gonna go. And we didn't even, we're just going to fly with it, Connor, aren't we, Friday? We're just going to have some
Yeah.
crack with it. It's going to be great. But anyway, get involved. If you haven't already, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about it, tell your enemies, tell your bitten aside. I don't care. Head over to our Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter account. Also, Spotify. Give us a 5-star review if you wouldn't mind. If you want to give us a bit of extra support, Roar Plus, $4.99 per month. Just help us keep moving forward with you guys. We're running on Roar Power. And that is you, the wonderful Roar faithful. $4.99, whatever country you're in, whatever currency you use. That's on Spotify and YouTube. If you just want to give us a 5 one-off donation, Shane, thank you, by the way, for your donation. Just buy us a coffee. The link for that is in the description below. And if you want to get your you call them coasters, a beer mat sticker collection, link for that is in the description below as well. Anyway, we're out of here. Thank you very much, Connor. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. We'll see you on Friday. If you want to check out the live, which was last night, that is also in the archives. And yeah, we'll see you Friday. I can't wait. Anyway, good night. God bless.